Coach, this is Coach Coulthard from 92 Meshgroup, and I'd like to welcome you to our channel where we talk about things in terms of the air raid offense and spread offense in general. If you like the content that we're giving you, if you would hit the subscribe button and like the video, and also click on that little bell down there so that you get notifications when we upload. Right now we're trying to upload every day. In the next couple of weeks we'll probably go to every other day just because everybody will be starting fall camp, and like I said, I really appreciate the support you've been showing the channel and the support that you guys have been showing the total air raid system, and really excited to announce our preseason special with for the total air raid system. Right now what we're going to do is, if you purchase the total air raid system, we're going to give you a free t-shirt and also a free 2019 downloadable playbook, and all of that will be for $79.99. So the typical price of the total air raid system is $99. So basically we're giving you the whole deal for $79.99. So we're really excited for that. So if you'll check the store at 92meshgroup.com, you'll be able to see the package there, and you'll get the playbook and access to the total air raid system immediately, and then you'll be able to place your order, and we'll get that shirt out to you in the next week or so. It takes us a little bit of time to get that process, but we'll get all that happening. So there's no special code. You just need to go to the store, and there'll be a product. It'll say Preseason Bundle. Just click on that and you'll be able to purchase, and we really appreciate everything. It's helping us with cameras and paying for the internet access and uploading the videos and things like that. So really appreciate all your help. All right, so let's get into today's topic. Today we're going to talk about an RPO drill, and what we did is we kind of came up with this drill during defensive time, because my quarterbacks don't play defense and have a couple of wide receivers who aren't DBs, and so we tried to figure out a way to get something done, and I really wanted to work on our backside RPO stuff because we have a 10th grade quarterback who's going to be a really good player, but just inexperienced. Last year he got thrown into the mix a little bit, had to run for his life a little bit, so he still wants to catch the ball and immediately start running out of the pocket and things like that. So I'm trying to teach him to quiet his feet and kind of just focus on certain things. So what we wanted to do was come up for a way to him to focus on the backside linebacker when we're running our outside zone or our pin and pull play. And so if we have a 3-4 front, we'll look at this guy here, and all I'm telling him is that when he takes the snap, he's just going to open his near foot to 5 o'clock and just ride. He's going to ride that guy through, and all I tell him is to put the ball out. The running back is responsible for the mesh because I want his eyes on that linebacker, and so he has two choices. He can either just ride the running back and give it, or if his key moves the way I tell him to, he's going to pull it to his chest. So he's either going to give it or pull it to his chest. So that's the first coaching point in the RPO drill. We don't want the ball to be dropped because that's when it hits the knees of the running back and then it's on the ground. And, that F word is worse than any F word, that you could use at practice. We don't say that F-U-M-B. Yeah, I can't even spell it without getting upset. So, we put it here, we ride and give, or we put it here and pull it to our chest, and then it's pull up. And so that's what we kind of worked on a little bit. And the big coaching point is I talked to him about that first. And so then I'll stand here while that's going on. And so all I'm telling him is that on the snap of the football, if that guy's shoulders turn and he starts running this way, then that is a keep read. So he'll keep the football. Okay, so if that guy is here and he scrapes downhill like that and he stays square, that's going to be a give read. Okay, but if he turns like that, then he's going to keep it. And the one thing you tell your quarterbacks is this: you're never wrong if you give it. And we had a couple times where he gave it where I thought he should have kept it, and he looked at me like he thought I was going to get upset with him, and I looked at him and I said, "Why am I not upset with you? Why am I not fussing at you?" "Well, you said I'm never wrong if I give it." I said, "You're not wrong. Could you have been more right?" He's like, "Yes." I said, "Why?" And so then he said, "Well, the guy's shoulders turned Bang, there you go. So now you got that process where he understands, but he also understood, hey, look, if I'm not sure, let me give that ball off like I did, and that's what he did right there. So what happens then is that we take two other guys, and this doesn't have to be true wide receivers, but it can be anybody. If you have a couple extra quarterbacks or, just, some guys who aren't playing. For us, it was a couple of wide receivers who didn't play defense, and we just worked joker, which is what we put on the backside of our RPOs right now. And so we told him, run at his near hip, sit in grass. Run at his near hip, sit in grass. Okay, and then he's running the 5-yard in, and he's gonna find grass as well. And so now, after we keep it, his eyes go from here to this grass. If the grass is open, he throws it in that grass right now. If the grass is closed, he goes to the next hole. And so it was really easy for him because once he realized it was here, pull, up, throw, or here, pull, up, hips, throw, it became really quick for him not to worry about running out of the pocket because it was bang, bang, bang for him. And that's what we really talked about. So after I worked on teaching him how I wanted it to hand up, I started standing right here. And I'm looking at his eyes the entire time. We have a propensity as coaches to want to stand behind our team. When I was a defensive coach, I wanted to stand on the offensive side of the ball more than I did the defensive side of the ball because I wanted to look at the linebacker's eyes. I wanted to see, are they looking at what I wanted them to look at, or are they, doing this number here and being very undisciplined? So I moved here, and I basically told this guy and this guy they can do whatever they want. So one time he would step up, and he would come here, and then he would give it. Or he would come over and he would come here, and so that would force him to throw it there. And then what you do is you take this drill and you flip to the other side. So we got about 15 minutes of work while the defense was over there doing some stuff, and we were able to, to really get some quality reps. And then here was the best thing about that. Here, let me take all the rigmarole off of there so you can see what I'm talking about. But what we did is we had quarterback number 2. We have a younger kid right there, quarterback 1, and then whoever that was, whether it was a real running back or just a kid that was playing there. What we did with these guys is we created a rotation. This guy would come here, this guy would come here, this guy would go there. He would snap it, bang. If I had another running back, which I did, he would step in. We would go 2 reps, and then they would switch. And so this guy, this running back who just went, would go to Y. Z could come here, and then, we rotated back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So we created a rotation. We got good tempo in the practice part, and so it was a really good RPO drill. I hope that it kind of helps you. I know a lot of you guys are interested in the teaching portions of a lot of this stuff, how we put things in. And I'll be honest, a lot of times when I go to practice, I know what I want to work on, and I'll start working on things, but then I say, well, there's a better way to do it. And so I think the thing about this drill that's cool is how we were able to do this during a offensive period and not just waste, defensive time over there throwing on your knees or doing an individual quarterback drill, which are not waste of time per se, but it gave us an opportunity to work on something maybe in the running game without running backs and things like that to work on our eye discipline. Hey, once again, I really appreciate you guys coming to the channel. Please drop a like on the video, share it. We're growing, and I'm really excited about the season and what we're going to be able to do here at 92 Meshgroup. And just as always, spin it to win.